Hi everybody, my name is Anastasia. Welcome to the video. Today is week 2 of my intermittent fasting experiment. Last week I've done it, but I made a couple of mistakes, and this week I'm doing it very strictly. Today is Monday, 30th of October, and right now it's 11:30 a.m. I still haven't had anything except for water, and the rule I decided to do this week is until I have a caffeine desperation, because I'm such a huge lover of coffee and I just don't like it black. And this is the exact mistake I made last week, if you've seen my videos, that I've been drinking coffee and then having meals later. So this week I will break my fasts with my coffee. The earlier I have my coffee and I feel amazing about it, the earlier I have to stop eating. I'm not sure what hours I'm going to do this week for the fast, because last week I've done 8 hours, 7, 7, 8, 5 or so, and on the weekend as well it was a bit of a fasting weekend, even though I didn't intend to, because I didn't go out in the end. I just stayed in eating ice cream. I didn't go to any parties or any house parties, but I had a great time regardless. So let's see how this week goes. Breaking my fast with a latte. It's around midday, exactly midday. Hello, excuse my messy hair, I just got back from the gym. Now it is 5:20 and I'm about to have my last meal of the day. I've had quite a lot of fats and carbs. I even had the almond croissant today, and it did fit my macros. I just love almond croissants. So for dinner I'm just having 300 grams of cod, because all I have left for my macros is just protein. And yes, it's not the best meal in the world, but I just have to get my protein in, and that's it. So today that meant I have 5.5 eating window. I'm sure I'll finish this fish in 10 or 15 minutes. And same, I really feel good. I feel really full. I don't even have appetite to eat this, to be honest, but gotta do it. And I love feeling of being full all the time. I don't think I've experienced being full this much since, I don't know, early this year, and I just love it. Maybe my stomach is also shrinking a bit in the size, which is great. Of course, smaller stomach means you have a bit less appetite and you're satisfied with more. So far also no weight changes in the morning. I actually had the same weight for the last 4 days, exactly the same to the gram, so I'm a bit suspicious. Maybe I need to change battery in my weights, because usually I fluctuate at least 100 grams up or down. So I'll change my battery tomorrow and we'll see what happens. 8:30 p.m. and I'm just having some tea. I'm mixing 1 tea bag of peppermint and also chamomile. And of course not adding any milk, and this does count as fasting because these are just normal herbal teas. Good morning, early Tuesday. I did change battery in my scales and I weigh myself, and I'm still exactly the same weight. I just don't understand. So I got a bit suspicious. I put on a bunch of clothes, jeans, jacket, everything. I went up, weighed myself, and of course I was much heavier. So it does mean that my body is the same weight, but I find it so strange because I have different level of activity every day, and I eat also different amount of calories. Some days I had higher than lower. So for 4 days straight, same weight. So weird, so weird. It is 20 to 1 and I'm cooking my first meal. I actually ran out of eggs, so I decided to have prawn and pasta for breakfast. I don't think there is a rule of what you want to have. And also guys, it's 12:40 and I still haven't had my coffee. I think my caffeine habit is getting better. I don't really feel tired, but just very, very hungry. So I can't wait to eat all of this. And this is my pasta ready with prawns. I have about 250 grams of prawns. Of course, this is raw weight, and also raw weight of pasta was about 80 grams. And I put a touch of ketchup, but also I'm going to put a lot of remoulade. This is like one of my favorite sauces to use for meat, fish, or even pasta. It's like a mayonnaise, but Danish style, very, very good. And of course, my coffee. Eating my pasta and realizing why I'm loving this so much, because you do actually feel hunger when you are about to eat your meal, which is amazing because you're looking forward to it so much. And after you've had that meal, because usually it's bigger than your usual meal, you feel really full. So it's this amazing satisfaction really of looking forward to the meal and then being full after. Not like eating, you're not really super hungry, or not eating enough, and after you've done it you're like, oh, I wish I had more. I feel this is why I'm loving it. Just a good natural way to eat with your instincts. You're hungry, you eat. Now it's later on in the day. I did find a struggle I'm facing right now is that I struggle to get enough water throughout the day. Not in the morning when I'm fasting, not in the evening when I stop fasting, but between meals, in the actual eating window, because there's not really enough time to digest the food and have water so that it just goes through the system, because I'm not a huge fan of drinking water when you eat. I do think it dilutes the juices in your stomach whenever you're digesting, and I prefer to drink it either half an hour before a meal or maybe 2-3 hours after a meal. And with this intermittent fasting, I'm really struggling. So tomorrow I really need to try to drink a lot more water in the morning before I break my fast. Because if you drink a lot of water in the evening after you finish your fast, you of course wake up 2 or 3 times at night to go to the toilet. So this is my first water actually for about 4 hours since I broke my fast. I went grocery shopping and really craved some pineapple, so I bought these pineapple chunks. They're just normal raw pineapple without any added sugar, of course, and it's about 250 grams. And I'll probably have a banana as well, and that would be it for my carbs for the day, because I did have pasta in the morning, as you saw. And as my last meal, I will just probably have a very high-fat, high-protein meal. And this is how my last meal looks today. I have 300 grams of lamb steaks, which are of course quite fatty. Also avocado and sauerkraut, the pickled cabbage, which is amazing for fiber, and fiber is very important to get in every day anyway, so that just your digestion works better and all the food goes through smoothly. Okay, now it's 8 p.m. Tuesday, and I'm not hungry, but I really want chocolate. Oh, I think the time of the month is coming soon, and I'm so desperate for something sweet or chocolate. And today is Halloween, so you have all these kids on the streets with bags full of candy, and I'm just like, can I come over, just take one? Oh, struggle is real today, but I should just be strong. I'll just have a tea. Boiling the kettle, and I decided to have this peppermint in licorice tea, because at least licorice gives it a bit of sweetness. Sad times, guys. 11 a.m. just finished a walk in the park with this crazy dog, and I was right last night. Today my time of the month has started and I'm feeling good, a bit tired in the morning, so I think I'll just get home and eat straight away. Won't be the late start of the day because I feel like I need more calories earlier on today. Making some eggs, and look at these blue eggshells, guys. I've never seen those before. I saw it in the shop yesterday and decided to try. I'm sure it's just normal eggs, but why blue eggshells? It's so fascinating. It says they come from bluebell aracuna hens. Oh wow, look at the state of me. So gross. I need to wash my hair. Right now it's 6:15 and I just went for the last walk with Lola. Well, not last, second last. And I went to get a coffee because I just need one today. And also I got myself a cheeky brownie. Just a little one. Whenever I get treats like this, I like to get it from a chained coffee shops, and especially if it's fresh, if you see that the date, you know, it's not longer than a month, a couple of weeks, you know that probably they will have fresher ingredients. And sometimes I think it's better to buy baked goods like this rather than chocolate, because sometimes chocolate can last for months and not always fresh. They put extra things. So yeah, I'm treating myself. I'm not perfect. So today's eating window was from 11:30 to, well, 6:30, because I will eat this in 10 minutes. Probably I will savor it for like an hour. No, I'm joking. Yeah, today was just one of those days. Been working on my computer all day long, trying to get more clients for my freelance stuff. But whenever I approach new clients, sometimes they look me up and see my social media and it's like all these biceps and bikinis, and sometimes I guess they don't really want to work with me because of that. But that's cool, you know, you can't please everybody. You just gotta be yourself, you can't hide. People eventually will find out who you are, so it's better they know up front. And whoever works with me, they're usually fine with it, they don't care. See you tomorrow. Now, hello, now it is Thursday. I realized I forgot to film my first meal. I had eggs and oats, and today I started actually quite late, 1:30. For whatever reason, it just worked out. Even though I did want to have coffee super early. Now I'm going to train in my red leggings, wearing glasses today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to have my last meal of the day. I got this fried chicken from Waitrose. It has a touch of added sugar, but for 400 grams, this chicken, there's only 2 grams of carbs. So it's just a touch, otherwise there's nothing else toxic or bad. So I'm just gonna tuck into this chicken, as well as some salad and some cheese, and start it all over tomorrow. Hello guys, happy Friday. I started my day today with a half packet of cheese add-on, because I had half of the pack yesterday. So it went down nicely today as a first meal. I broke my fast at 2 p.m. Right now it is 4 p.m. I'm still not super hungry, but I might finally have some eggs. And I will finish off maybe, I don't know, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Just wanted to summarize a little bit about this week. It went just as easy pretty much as last week, of course, because I had my period, and I still do. I was a bit down on energy on some days, and I think that's just kind of normal because hormonal changes, women, yeah, I was just feeling emotional on some days. That's all good. Overall, my weight in 2 weeks of intermittent fasting, even though last week wasn't straight, did go down actually, probably half a kilo without trying to cut calories whatsoever. So I will see how I get on in the next few weeks. I don't think I'll be filming again about intermittent fasting because it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's anything difficult about intermittent fasting. If you want to try it yourself, I would just suggest maybe trying with bigger eating windows and then slowing them down, cutting them down a little bit, maybe half an hour each day. I can imagine it will be pretty easy for everybody unless you do eat literally all day long from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to bed. And then probably for you, eating in a window such as 6 hours or 7 hours will be quite difficult. But again, as I told you, try to decrease your food intake every day by half an hour. So maybe you wake up, you wait half an hour and so on. Somebody did comment about how intermittent fasting can be dangerous for women because of our cycles and things like that. But to be honest, I haven't experienced anything bad, and my period just as regular as it's been since I got it back a few months ago. So nothing to report on that side. Unless you do calorie restrictions or you don't eat enough fats in your diet and you don't get enough sleep, you have too much stress, maybe that would make things worse with intermittent fasting. But otherwise, if you're feeling okay and you're eating enough fat, I don't see a problem with it at all. Let me know any other questions you have. I also do want to try a full day of fasting, though I'm a bit scared and terrified of that because there are just so many benefits of doing a 24 or even a 48-hour fast. But if I do that, I will of course film it, and I will definitely do it before my prep because I don't want to do fasting when I'm already quite lean. It's healthy to do those kind of experiments, I would say, fasts when you have healthy body fat percentage or even a higher one. But I think if you're very low on body fat and you're doing it purely for losing more body fat, I think that's a little irresponsible because you should think about your health first. That's always a priority number one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!